Allahu, 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 Allah, Allahu, Allah.
If you are a Muslim, you would realize that every time you earn something, that wealth is sustenance provided by Allah for you, and it was destined for you and no one else. Whatever you're going to get right to the end, the last breath will come to you in full before you die. اعلم أن نفسا لن تموت حتى تستكمل رزقها. The hadith says you need to know that no soul shall die until it receives every droplet of sustenance that is written for it. I remember years ago, I gave an example of food and drink, and I said, you know, if you have 500 eggs written for you in your life, you won't die if you've eaten 499. You have to wait for that one to come in, and then you're going to go. So one of the youngsters told me, I'm going to slow down on eggs. And I'm thinking to myself, gosh, people can understand things in a weird way. The point is, the grains of rice that are for you, if it's 50,553,241 and a half a grain, trust me, you're not going to die until that half a grain is eaten by you and gone in. It was yours. That's what the hadith says. It's written. However, you cannot sit back and say, because my sustenance is written, I can just chill. Because in that case, it would have been written that you were silly to think that you can just chill and things are going to come for you. The fact that you don't know how much is written for you, you need to make an effort with the capacity and energy and brains given to you by Allah to earn. Make an effort. Allah gave me the ability, Allah gave me the capacity, the brains. I'm going to try, I'm going to keep trying. And then you can say, mashallah, yeah, Allah wrote for me quite a bit. Allah wrote for me that I would be intelligent. Allah wrote for me that I would have the energy. Allah wrote for me that I would bring the two together and use that energy to do something intelligent. And Allah wrote for me that as a result, He would give me through His mercy. Now, the argument is, well, Allah's written this for you. So, if Allah has written things, why do we need to bother when we believe in destiny? Similar to what I just said now. However, when you look at destiny itself, a good question would be the same question. Where are you going? To Jannah or Jahannam? Do you know? I know. I'm going to Jannah. I refuse to go anywhere else. I'll fight for it. Inshallah. But ultimately, that's what I believe, right? Allah knows. Allah has already destined it. May Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala not allow us to go anywhere else besides Jannah. Right? Say, I mean, it's Ramadan. Come on, guys. You need to have hope. You need to have conviction. I'm going to Jannah. Someone says, where are you going? Say, I'm going to Jannah. No, you might go. I'm not. I refuse. I have a Lord who's merciful. He's going to forgive me. He's going to give me. He's going to grant me. So anyway, let's get back to the question. If someone might say, where are you going? I don't know where I'm going. That's the proper answer, right? But Allah knows. If Allah knows, why am I wasting my time doing things? You're not wasting your time. The fact that you don't know is what is the whole game. The whole game is that you don't know. If you knew, then you could say, what's the point? I already know I'm going. You get what I'm saying? If you knew that you're not going to make money out of a deal, would you go into the deal? No, you wouldn't. Or if you knew you're going to make millions out of a deal, would you miss the deal? No, you wouldn't. The same applies. If you knew you're going to Jahannam, you'd become a devil now. Astaghfirullah. May Allah protect all of us. But the fact is, we don't know. That's what makes it interesting. How much money are you going to have in your life? You don't know. So you have to work towards it. You have to work towards it. And inshallah, hope in the mercy of Allah. And I tell you what, Allah has not connected education to wealth completely. No, He hasn't. To a degree, maybe one might argue, okay, you may have a better life. There are more chances of you getting a job and so on. So it's intelligent and wise to have a bit of an education and so on. However, sometimes, a lot of the times, in fact, there are those who are less educated who are wealthier than the educated. In fact, if I do a quick deal, I come from a country called Zimbabwe. They do deals, you know. They do deals, meaning because the economy is so bad, if you were to be a doctor, you'd probably earn a tenth of a guy walking on the street selling tomatoes. Well, maybe not as bad as that, but a guy doing things, you know. So, if you're just a business person or you strike the right thing, even online today, mashallah, you want to sell something and the next best thing, you have 200,000 orders. Forget about the medicine I was studying. Man, come on, I'd rather go onto TikTok, right? Astaghfirullah. I don't mean it, but I mean it. So, what I mean is I don't mean it the bad way, I mean it the good way. If it's something halal and permissible, why not? By all means. Mashallah, make dua for you and I will not ask you for 10%. I hope you got that one. The reality is, Allah wants you to use your effort, your energy to the maximum of your ability, but don't allow haughtiness to overtake you. Sometimes those who are less educated, in fact a lot of the times, like I just said, are wealthier. They have a lot more wealth. Why? It's Allah's way of telling you, look, it's me who gives. It doesn't mean because you're highly educated you're going to have more. I'll give you, I'll give everyone, I'll give the ants, I'll give all the creatures.